Okay, this is our 13th episode of Some Kind of Star Trek. Thank you for coming. A show where we have 14 at the moment old Star Trek games on a wheel. I spin it. Whatever we get, we play for 40 minutes, plus or minus some time if the audience chooses, and then we go on to the other. We are guaranteed pretty much 4 games for tonight, so we'll see what comes up. Meanwhile, I'm the one playing all these games. I am the Queen of Lasers. I know a pretty good deal about Star Trek. And yeah, Trek Reviewer, I saw you were on the Discord. I think I've let you into the other channels. Let me know if that doesn't work correctly. Okay. And yeah, get that wheel up there and see what we play first. Okay. So, we are doing Futures Past. That is the Super Nintendo Next Gen game. Let me bring that up real quick. And this is the one where we got to, well, we'll get there. Let me show you. Uh, oh, this does not. Okay, there we are. So this is Futures Past. In some other ones, it's I think on some other ports or to other versions, it's named a Final Unity, and then there's also a PC game named a Final Unity. Was actually a totally different game, if I'm understanding everything correctly. There we go. And this is one I played a fair bit as a kid back then, and I was never able to beat it as a kid. I did finally beat it on my own as an adult some years ago. We are close to that. Okay, and I can get the timer started, but I'm going to show you something kind of funny here. So, this is where we got to at the end of... Oh, there we go. My tea is ready. 1 second. Okay, and I do like this game a fair bit also. This is where we got to at the end of the last session. We need to gather 3 different crystals, basically. For the IDF, our great MacGuffin, some device of infinite power from some ancient civilization, and that we are now competing with the Romulans and the Chodak to get control of. The Chodak are this ancient frog-like empire that appear in a few different games. We have 2 of them. One we got from the puzzle world, just going through a bunch of different puzzles. Yeah. I think you're right, yes. How was that, chat? Yeah, that's going okay. One we got from the puzzle planet, which was exhausting and took a couple of sessions, I think, of us here, but we did it. The second we got from blowing up 2 ships in orbit of this planet. And now the third we have to get by going through this planet. I was looking this up online. This is a big maze. It is all these kind of frozen castles and all that stuff. And the big snowmen that we have to beat with our... And like kind of just get past... We blasted them endlessly and we can't down them. So there has to be a way to just kind of get past them. I finally decided that the way to get through this... Both versions on the OG cart's nice. I have the original Super Nintendo one. I finally decided that what I wanted to do was use a team of 4 red shirts. That way, if any of them died, it wouldn't end the mission. So they could all potentially die, but we would be able to keep going until we had the last one up. And when I looked online for the map of this place, which is huge, and this level has some lacking map design, I found something odd. So there is this weird error in this game where we needed 3 of the crystals. This one never gets logged correctly. So as soon as we come to this planet, that bit is checked in this game, and we can just go ahead the IDF. That is a big maze with this castle, these frozen guys, these Yeti we need to work past. Very spherical Yeti, but we can just go. Fine. Hey, just a programming error or something that it doesn't actually do that correctly. Who knows? That means that this last part of this is pretty easy to beat. Yeah, we get there and they just snatch Picard off the bridge because they follow a chain of command. And we're down here, and you see we have all 3 crystals. Even though we didn't actually get the 3rd, the game just doesn't keep track of that properly. So the guy in the middle is throwing out party balls, and we have the other 2 people we're competing against kind of Brownian motion walking around here and firing at random. That's the Chodak, and the other you might recognize as the Romulan. We can shoot them if we want, but we have the crystals. It's not clear to me what... Did they also get the crystals? Who knows? Blue gets the Chodak away. As you might guess, the Romulans are the green ones. And now the guy in the middle says, please do not shoot. And slides aside. Now we put the red in. We're the red ones, I guess. Red blood, perhaps. And we're the winners. IFD will send the Romulans and the Chodak back to their worlds. I have decided that the power the IFD represents is too great for us at this time, so I have instructed the IFD to send itself into the future another 10,000 years, in the hope that by then we will be ready. Yeah, hey, I'm in the Northwest. We're doing okay. That's it. We beat the game. That took 5 minutes, and I think 4 of those minutes were just me talking. So, that's it. That last dungeon, you don't even have to touch. You have to go there, you blow up the ships in orbit, and you're good. We even beam down to the surface, walk around a bit. Didn't have to do that. So, that is the end of the second game on our wheel. So we previously did Starfleet Academy on the Super Nintendo, now we have beaten Futures Past on the Super Nintendo. At some point, I suspect I'll have to start doing a ranking of these games, because this is the internet where we rank things. But right now it's only 2. Oh, mine's 21, that's awful. Yeah, so... we don't need to rank 2, I'll say that I think Starfleet Academy is better, but... this is not bad. Anyway, that's that one. Let's go back to the wheel. That's 1 game. Probably don't think that counts for our 4 games, but see what we got. Okay, and next we have... Okay, guys, this wheel... I don't know. I don't know what this wheel does sometimes. Anyway, I can't really edit it until after the session, so... We just passed again. That's funny, wheel. That's a laugher. Okay, and we are back onto Bridge Commander. Let's get that started. I fixed... Yeah, okay. I have to resize these things. So on my screen, it always does the full monitor, and it's actually not the ratio these things were supposed to be in originally, so... Okay, so we will get the timer started. Yeah.
We've arrived in the Vesuvius system, sir.
Sir, I'm reading a Romulan warbird on the other side of the planet. It looks like she's preparing to warp.
Track its course.
Aye, Commander. One moment. The warbird is heading to the Vesuvi dust cloud.
That's the same way we're going. Let's follow.
Course laid in for the dust cloud.
For those who missed it, last time we stepped into the new USS Sovereign, which has been apparently fixed up from originally being a prototype vessel. Some kind of transwarp, it's always some kind. Now it's just a big ballin' ship with a regenerative shields. Not quite clear to me what that means.
Yes, Captain?
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Yes, Captain. We've arrived at the outer edge of the dust cloud, sir.
There's no sign of the warbird.
The USS Berkeley is nearby. Shall I hail them? Yes, sir?
There is. I've played a little bit of NES Jeopardy.
Channel open.
Greetings, Captain. I'm Elizabeth Haley, Captain of the Berkeley. I'm glad you're here. Commander Data is prepared to beam over.
Commander Data has beamed aboard, sir.
It's been frustrating trying to wade through the dense cloud of radiation and dust left from the Vesuvi event. I'm sure you'll have greater success with your newly enhanced deflector and sensor palettes. This star gave every indication it was going to last another 10 billion years. We hoped that by scanning some of the ejected surface debris from the face of the star, we might be able to piece together what happened. I believe Commander Data can elaborate.
Yes, I can. We managed to triangulate possible locations of the star's debris, but were unable to get close enough to scan the dust cloud with any success.
Welcome aboard, Commander. Have a seat.
Thank you. To continue, as we went deeper into the cloud, radiation levels increased and were a constant drain on the shields. After 3 attempts, the Berkeley fell back to its current position and contacted Starfleet for a ship with stronger shielding.
We're hoping the Sovereign can get in there and collect the information we need to further our studies.
Chief, what do you think?
Well, it'll definitely be a balancing act, Commander. The radiation will be a significant drain on the Sovereign shields, but I think I can buy us enough time to scan for the star's debris.
Great. We're transmitting the information we've already gathered to you now. I'm confident you and Commander Data will be able to finish the job.
Thank you, Captain. I'm receiving the data now.
I look forward to seeing your results. We'll see you when you get back. Haley out.
I have isolated 4 regions of the dust cloud that might contain
Captain?
stellar debris from the face of the star. They are entered into the con.
Confirmed. Courses to 4 nav points have been plotted. We can go to any of these points to begin our search.
Then we're set. Shall we head in, Captain?
Your orders, sir?
And Trek
Yes,
Reviewer,
Captain?
I think you're right about Jeopardy. If you want, Jeff Gerstmann is going through all of the NES games. I think so far I've seen him play 4 different NES Jeopardies. There we go. That might pick up a little better. Nav points. Oh, Menegroth, I'm sorry you weren't feeling well, but it's good to have you back.
Yes, sir.
So we did all this stuff last time. We went through the 4 nav points.
Entering the dust cloud.
Captain, the radiation in the dust cloud will damage the ship. I recommend we raise shields. Captain?
Your orders, sir?
Your orders, Captain?
Your
That's
orders,
right.
sir.
And then we died. So, let's see if we can do a better job this time. Let me also... The funniest thing I remember is that... Yeah, there's also a sports Jeopardy. Is that every time we scan something, Data would then have the same exact voice line telling us that it was the wrong thing that we scanned. It was wonderful. Where's the skip? Skip past dialogue is backspace, that's right, okay.
Captain, there are several debris fragments in the area that could be matter from the star's surface. We should scan them.
Initiating scan. The radiation is causing sensor distortion. We need to be within 20 kilometers of the object to ensure a thorough and precise scan.
We're at 13.
Initiating scan.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
Initiating scan.
There's a lot of this.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the planets. This is not the stellar debris we are looking for.
Intercept course plotted.
Well, the higher ranked is the most senior by definition, I believe, even if they have more experience.
Initiating scan.
I think that's how those words are used.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the planets. This is not the stellar debris we are looking for.
A lot of that. On to the next. Last time Nav 4
Yes,
is where
sir.
it was. Let's see if we can just skip.
Captain, we have scanned all the debris and fragments in this vicinity. I suggest we try another area of the dust cloud.
Thank you, Data.
Initiating scan.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the planets. This is... Captain, there are still fragments which have not yet been scanned. One of them could be the stellar debris we were looking for.
Initiating scan.
Sensors indicate this is a cluster of inert matter and not stellar debris.
So no, it's not F4 this time. It's probably gonna be the last place
Yes,
we go.
sir.
Black tea. I needed some more caffeine.
Captain, there are several debris fragments in the area that could be matter from the star's surface. We should scan them.
Data should have been promoted many times.
Initiating scan.
Sensors indicate this is a remnant of one of the...
Intercept course plotted.
Initiating scan. Our scanners are reading the stellar matter's composition. High levels of hydrogen and some helium, but very little iron or other heavy elements.
Captain, we have located the stellar debris from the Vesuvius star, as we suspected. Supernovas occur naturally when the heavier elements created by solar fusion suffocate the reactions in a star. The resulting solar pulse was created by bringing the star to the threshold of collapse. This event had to have been caused by an outside force. Once we return to the Berkeley, I can run advanced simulations on the information we have gathered and create a profile of what might have occurred.
Sir, we're receiving an emergency distress call from the Berkeley. The transmission is pretty garbled, but I think I can clean it up a bit.
Unknown vessels are disabled and we have sustained heavy damage. Please assist. Message repeats. Mayday, Mayday. This is the USS Berkeley to all. We are under attack from unknown vessels.
The Berkeley is not a combat vessel, Captain. I recommend we return to her position immediately.
Do we have everything we need, Mr. Diaz?
Affirmative, Commander. All readings have been cataloged.
Was this game 2000? 2? Somewhere in there.
Yes, sir? Yes, sir.
But yeah, very close to the same time as Deus Ex. My computer did not run Deus Ex 100% correctly, and so for some reason a bunch of the characters in that game had untextured magenta hats, including the men in black who had magenta fezzes, which I always thought was interesting. It took me a bit to find out that that wasn't like that in every game.
Captain, we must return to the Berkeley's position immediately.
We are being hailed. On screen.
Sovereign, thank heaven you came back. You must have frightened off whoever attacked us.
Can you
leaving
identify
the
the
dust cloud.
attacker, Captain Haley?
Negative, Commander. The radiation and dust completely blocked them from our sensors. There was no sign of their approach until they were on us. We're operating on emergency power, and our long-range communications are offline. You'll have to notify Starfleet of our situation.
Why would anyone attack a lightly armed science vessel?
To frighten it away from the area, perhaps. It could be there is something here someone does not want us to find.
Then why not attack us? We were closer to the core.
To draw the Sovereign back here, away from the stellar debris. I surmise the information we gathered will prove very useful in solving this mystery.
Sir, we should contact Starfleet and inform them of the Berkeley situation.
Thank you for telling me what to do. And for those coming in,
Yes, sir?
you missed that we already beat the end of the Super Nintendo game Futures Past because of a bug. Wait, do we...
Your orders, Captain.
I gotta talk to her.
Yes, sir?
Yes, Captain?
Yes, Captain? I have nothing to add, Captain.
Captain? The Berkeley is badly damaged and will need a ship to tow it back
Contact
to
Starfleet, there
Starbase
it is.
12. We should contact Starfleet and advise them of the situation. Reporting our status to Starfleet. Stand by. Admiral Liu is responding.
Who'd have thunk?
Captain, I've received the data on the stellar material you found and assigned a team to analyze it. The Federation is most disturbed by your discovery. The fact that the Vesuvi star did not come to its end by natural causes is a matter of utmost concern. I've been given assurances that the Federation is putting the highest priority into the research of your data. I'll keep you apprised. I've sent a recovery team to assist the Berkeley. If you feel she can hold out till their arrival, I want you to track down the attackers. An unprovoked attack on a Federation science vessel is a serious matter and must not go unanswered. We cannot allow others to assault our ships at will. Use whatever means necessary, Captain. I leave the matter in your hands. Contact me when you have some significant information. Liu out.
Sensors indicate the unknown vessel entered the dust cloud. Its engines have left trace subspace distortion pockets in their wake. I have plotted a new waypoint into the con.
Track reviewer, for what it's worth, the bright green uniforms that the Seahawks wear are a little controversial.
Yes, sir?
New craft entering the area. It's the relief vessel that will take the Berkeley home.
Very well. Captain, now that the Nightingale has arrived,
Your orders,
we can
Captain?
begin the hunt for their attacker. Yes, Captain?
Your orders, sir.
Admiral Liu just does not move from her desk. 24/7, she is there for whatever we need. Okay.
Yes, sir.
And now we hunt down the mystery vessel.
Entering the dust cloud.
Scanners indicate a small object or device ahead of us, Captain. It's a configuration I'm unfamiliar with.
It appears to be a probe of some sort. Perhaps we should scan it. Your orders, sir.
Trek reviewer, I think we all know that these are transporters to go to the bathroom. As for the other stuff, I think you gotta look online.
Initiating scan.
The energy signature is building exponentially. I believe a self-destruct sequence has been activated.
The probe has been destroyed.
Any ideas as to what it was doing here?
Perhaps an intelligence probe, left to gather information about us. The probe was composed mostly of silicate, which is uncommon to say the least.
It is also possible another race is investigating the recent occurrences in the Vesuvi system, just as we are.
There isn't much we can do about it now. We can't be distracted from our mission.
Based on readings from this region, I have plotted the possible destination of the unknown vessel that attacked the Berkeley.
I've added the new coordinates to the con, sir. Captain? Yes, sir.
Yeah, Hightail. We did 2 weeks of that. I think we're going back to Satisfactory, but if you want, and I posted this on Blue Sky, we made ET.
We are leaving the dust cloud.
Initiating scan.
I am no longer detecting any sign of the alien ship. I am sorry, Captain, but I lost the trail.
Wait a minute. I'm detecting the remains of a ship. It appears to be what's left of a Romulan warbird.
No doubt the same ship that attacked the Berkeley did this as well. It must have been a powerful ship to destroy a Romulan warbird.
That's right.
Not reading anything new, sir.
2 Romulan warbirds have just exited warp. They are powering weapons.
Red alert!
We're receiving a message from the Romulans. On screen.
This is Captain Terek of the Romulan Empire. So, the Federation now destroys ships and whole systems to stop anyone who dares challenge its rule.
We are not the aggressors here, Captain. We're as baffled by these attacks as you are.
Save your lies and prepare yourself for destruction.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Your orders, sir?
Shields are taking the brunt of it, but they can't hold against this for too long.
We are outnumbered, but the radiation dust cloud could work to our advantage. If we withdraw
right.
into it, it will be difficult for them to lock weapons.
It will also make it difficult for us, Commander.
What other choice do we have?
I've plotted a course back to the dust cloud, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, we did it for 2 weeks. It's okay, Minigroth. It was an interesting little thing to play with. It's Minecraft.
Entering the dust cloud. We're receiving a message from the Romulans. On screen.
Excellent tactics, Captain. The radioactive dust will enable you to track us with our cloaking shields engaged. But we did not come to fight as cowards. We came to tear the flesh from your treacherous bones.
Evasive maneuvers. Aye, sir.
Yeah, this is the hardcore evading, man. Thank you.
Evading incoming torpedoes. Engaging to disable, Captain. Sweeping through phaser arcs.
So, we're in a dust cloud, but our shields are up? It's kind of inconsistent in Star Trek.
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Sir, our aft shield is draining.
Your bottom shield is draining, sir.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
God.
Falling back for an attack run.
Yeah, boy, just taking all those torpedoes right up there,
Shield
man.
is
Make sure the
draining, Captain.
weak shield... Fire.
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Okay, let me remind myself so I can do this on my own. That's right, it's the mouse. I forgot.
The forward shield has failed. The top shield has failed.
Impressive, Captain. It's seldom any one vessel
Target hull
defeats a
integrity
flight
at
of
75%.
warbirds. The next time we meet, Captain, you will not be
The aft
so
shield has failed,
fortunate.
Captain. Sir, the
We
right
should
shield
inform
has failed.
Starfleet of our encounter with the Romulans.
Thank you, Commander. Thank you.
Your orders, Captain?
Captain, we have
Hailing
collapsed their
Admiral
bottom
Luke.
shield.
Are we still fighting? Is it? No, whatever.
One moment. She's responding.
I'm
Look at this.
disappointed by your inability to find the Berkeley's attackers, but I'm sure you did your best. However, I'm very impressed with your handling of the encounter with the Romulans, Captain. It is a testament to the skills of you and your crew that you were able to survive an encounter with a superior Romulan force. There were people who said I was unwise to give you the Sovereign, Captain. Those voices are silent now. Your encounter with the Romulans is most disturbing. It appears the Berkeley isn't the only vessel that's been attacked. Other ships in that area have been damaged or destroyed. Some survivors have cited the Cardassians or the Romulans as the aggressors. But most, like the Berkeley, were unable to identify their attackers.
Shields are
I
at
received
50%.
word from the Cardassian government. They have denied responsibility for the attack on Birunu Station. Their
Captain?
reply states House Arterius has severed connections with the government and gone rogue. These
Yes,
reports
sir.
of Cardassian and
Cancel
Romulan
red alert.
aggressiveness are
Your
leading
orders,
to a
Captain.
diplomatic crisis. We cannot take action against the Cardassians or the Romulans without proof of some kind. It is imperative we know who is
Hull
responsible for
integrity
these
at
attacks.
50%.
From our intelligence, it appears the majority
orders,
of the
Captain?
attacks have occurred in 3 systems. The Itari system, the Voltaire system,
Yes, sir.
and the Zion Trades system.
Yellow
Patrol
alert.
these
Shields
areas
up.
Yes,
thoroughly,
Captain?
Captain, and watch for any aggressors. Keep me informed of your progress. Liu out.
Captain, radiation reaching critical levels. Captain, radiation reaching critical levels.
Captain, the radiation in the dust cloud will damage the ship. I recommend we raise shields.
Your
Your
orders,
orders,
Captain?
Yes, Captain?
Our shields are up. I lowered the shields all the way. I forgot that if you don't have the shields up while you're in this dust cloud, you will get baked by radiation. Hopefully this doesn't mess up our
We are
performance
leaving
on
the dust
next
cloud.
part. So this game is Star Trek Bridge Commander. Okay, are we good?
Yes, sir.
Am I done? No, we're gonna go check for them in other places. Yeah. Okay.
Your orders, sir.
Okay. Itari was one of them.
Captain,
Was.
Your orders, sir. Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
It's streak.
Sir, 2 Romulan warbirds are decloaking directly in front of us.
red alert.
We are being hailed, Captain.
Federation ship, surrender or be destroyed.
Captain, why are you challenging us?
Several of our ships have been destroyed or have gone missing in this area. No doubt you are responsible.
Federation ships have come under attack in this area as well. We are investigating.
Do not try to fool us. We are not so easily swayed.
What can we do to prove that we have no hostile intent?
If we are to believe you, drop your shields as a sign of good faith.
Ensign, mute audio.
Aye, sir.
First two things they teach you at the Academy. Never drop your shields, and never trust the Romulans.
I have to agree with the Chief, Commander. I don't think it's a good idea.
Admiral Liu mentioned a diplomatic crisis. I recommend we avoid confrontation if possible.
Captain, the choice is yours. Resume audio.
Aye, sir.
Federation ship, you have 60 seconds to comply.
What do we do?
Captain? Cancel red alert.
We are being hailed, Captain.
I may have been wrong about you, Captain. The Romulans and the Federation have not always been on the best of terms, yet you choose to trust us.
Captain, you've been patrolling this area.
We have been in this area for the last several days.
Do you have any information about what is happening here?
We've been tracking a distinct increase in Cardassian activity throughout the Maelstrom. From the evidence we've gathered, I would surmise they are being aided by an unknown source. That is all I know.
Thank you. You've been very helpful.
Until we meet again, Captain.
The Romulan warbirds are leaving the system.
Can't say I'm sorry to see the hind end of their engines.
We should move on to the next system in our patrol route, Captain.
For what it's worth, depending on the game, sometimes if you trust the Romulans, they just totally just twist that knife.
Captain?
Including, I think, one of the other games on the wheel.
Course laid in. Yes, Captain.
Yeah, something more
Captain,
like that,
I'm
Grimace.
receiving a distress signal from the Ferengi ship, the Kravis.
Where is it coming from?
It originated near Voltaire 1.
Your orders, sir? Yellow alert,
orders,
shields
Captain.
up.
Course laid in. Aye, Captain.
Like these untextured interiors.
Long-range scans are picking up the Ferengi vessel, sir. The Marauder is under attack by several Galors. One of the Galors has changed course and is headed right for us.
Your orders, Captain.
Sir, we have been engaged
Red
by a
alert.
Cardassian Galor. The other two Galors are continuing their attack on the Kravis.
The Kravis is outnumbered and outgunned. I don't think she can hold out very long without help.
Moving into attack range.
Let's go distract the other Cardassians.
Moving into attack range.
The use of warp drive, probably in this game, to jump between slightly different points is interesting.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
But a lot of the time the use of warp drive in Star Trek, like this kind of
Sir,
thing,
the
isn't
right
really
shield has failed.
investigated. What else you could do with it? The Picard maneuver is the one like tactical use of warp drive we know much about.
The bottom shield is draining,
Sweeping
sir.
through phaser arcs.
There was an Enterprise book where they attacked Corridon by warping a ship, basically just suicide bombing into it. And that's what then discourages Corridon from going into the Federation.
Falling back for an attack run.
Oh, come on, we're at less than 50% health. You guys should have no problem.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
That's one. fine. What are you talking about?
Falling back for an attack run. Sweeping
The
through
top
phaser
shield
arcs.
has failed.
The ship does get fixed between episodes. Now, each episode is composed of, I
shield has
think,
failed,
3 missions. Alright, yeah, get the third one. But we
Lining
save the
up
Ferengi.
forward torpedo tubes.
Sir, we are draining their top shield.
So we still have the damage from that encounter.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
And also from me lowering the shields and that nebula like an idiot.
Their forward shield is draining.
We had, in a prior session, we had to redo an entire prior mission
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
so that we did not
Falling
have the
back for an
damage from
attack
me
run.
running into an asteroid for a later encounter. Yeah, it's... Well,
Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Lining up forward
Nazi
torpedo
ships
tubes.
suck. Fucking garbage. How are these guys any problem?
Target hull
Moving into
integrity
attack
at
range.
50%.
Captain, the Cardassian ships have withdrawn.
The Marauder captain is hailing us, sir. On screen.
This is Damon Prague of the Kravis. 1,000 thank yous, Federation vessel. Mere Latinum could not express the joy we feel for your charitable acts.
Hello, Damon.
You again, Commander. Well, we are not unhappy to see you with your new expensive vessel.
Expensive and well armed, Damon. But don't worry, there is no charge for our help.
Excellent. Very well then. We wish you much good fortune in your journeys. Goodbye.
We could use some information, though. There have been a number of unprovoked attacks in the area, and we intend to put a stop to them.
Ah, yes. As rule of acquisition number 34 states, war is good for business.
Damon Prague.
I am not fool enough to stand between the Federation and its enemies. Ask your questions. I will answer as best I can, and I won't even charge a fee.
We are looking for information about who is behind the attacks. Surely a Damon of your means has information regarding this matter.
I have some sources. They tell me the Cardassians have recently begun a buildup of forces in the area. In fact, we were traveling through this sector with a load of leukocyte ore when we were attacked, without provocation. We tried the standard bribes, but they ignored us. It makes no sense. There are more valuable cargoes than mine to raid.
What about the Romulans? Were they involved?
My sources tell me the Romulans are no more involved than the Federation or Klingons. They are simply here to investigate the recent attacks. Now, if that will be all, we have repairs to make.
We should move on to the next system in our patrol route, Captain.
Yeah, the Ferengi are always the Ferengi. So it goes.
Yes, Captain? Stand down.
That... God, they're like...
Weapons. All
Your orders,
stations,
sir.
yellow alert.
Yes, Captain? Course laid in.
Kai and Trades.
Yes, Captain.
Repairs are for the weak. Oh good, more fighting!
Captain, I'm detecting several Cardassian and Romulan ships. The Romulans appear to be outnumbered.
Sir, the Romulans are broadcasting a distress call on all frequencies.
Captain, the Romulan warbird is the Cairo, commanded by Captain Tarek.
That's the same warbird that attacked us at Vesuvius.
One of the warbirds is heavily damaged and won't last long. Shall we assist?
After they attacked us?
Starfleet regulations require us to respond to any distress call. Lieutenant, target the lead Cardassian ship and prepare to engage.
Aye, Commander.
Yes, sir?
We're being hailed by the
Red
warbird,
alert.
sir. On screen.
Yes, sir.
Decision made for us.
I see you have come to join your Cardassian friend.
Engaging to destroy,
Sir,
Captain.
they've cut transmission.
Moving into attack range.
Remember, we were allied with the Romulans in the Dominion War.
Sir, their aft shield is draining.
That aft shield looks totally drained. Hit him, buddy.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Fire. Okay. That guy's
Lining up
new.
rear
Hang on,
torpedo
hold on.
tubes.
Your hull is almost as bad as ours. You should leave. This game is... At the very least, we know it's between First Contact and Nemesis. After First Contact, because they have those uniforms. Nemesis, because Data's sitting right next to us. I think that means they have also said that we are after the Dominion War, elsewhere in the script here.
Engaging to destroy, Captain.
Where are we relative to insurrection? I can't tell you. I don't think we've heard anything about that one recently.
Moving into attack range.
Their left shield has collapsed, sir. Their bottom shield is draining, sir.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Our shields are doing just fine.
Target hull integrity at 75%.
But the fact that the XO has to then make the decision for you, hey, it's our job, target them, is kind of annoying. But I get why.
Lining up rear torpedo tubes.
Sir, they have hull breaches on multiple decks.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
They're close. They sticking around?
Their hull is severely damaged, sir. Their left shield has collapsed,
Moving into
sir.
attack range.
That's a kill. And yeah, I started beers early tonight. In celebration of us beating Futures Past.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Their
Falling
bottom
back
shield
for
is
an
draining,
attack
sir.
run.
Main power is at 50%.
Lining up forward torpedo tubes.
Target hull integrity at 50%.
There it goes. Run! Skedaddle! Get out of here. Does this still say skedaddle? I might just
Sweeping
be an
through
old lady.
phaser arcs.
Target hull integrity at 25%.
That's a
Moving into
few
attack.
hundred people we've killed now.
Captain, our attacks are draining their right shield. Captain, we have collapsed their bottom shield.
Sweeping through phaser arcs.
Their left shield has collapsed.
Sonia,
sir.
hey. Nice. 20.
We are being hailed by the warbird, sir. On screen.
Captain, ever since I was a child, I have been taught that no human can be trusted. It seems I was taught incorrectly. I thought you destroyed one of the ships under my command. Since you were in the area, I assumed you were responsible. I misjudged you, Captain. If we cross paths again, you will not find me your enemy. Good day.
The warbird has left the system.
Sir, I am receiving a distress call. It's coming from the Belarus system. I'm putting it on screen.
This is Captain Corbus of the Junka to all ships in range. We are chasing an unidentified craft that attacked us. I invite any combat-worthy vessels to join us in our hunt. Much glory awaits you.
The signal originated near the Belarus system.
The Belarus system is a long way away by maximum warp. I doubt we could get there in time to be of much help. However, we may jeopardize the Federation's relations with the Klingons if we don't go.
So I am not totally
Yes,
caught up
Captain?
on Strange New Worlds. Belarus. Basically,
Course laid in.
Russia Jr.
Aye, aye.
The last episode I saw was one where they're on the holodeck and there's a murder mystery, and which was streamed to me while I was lying in a hospital bed. Okay, saving game.
Captain, 2 Klingon birds of prey and 1 Vorcha-class cruiser decloaking to starboard.
We are being hailed. On screen.
Ah, an honorable Starfleet warrior. I regret, Captain, you are too late. The enemy got away.
What happened?
We came to this system in search of the Gondev, a bird of prey with whom we lost contact. When we arrived, we encountered a strange vessel. We hailed the ship on all frequencies, but they did not respond.
Were they Cardassians or Romulans?
Neither, Commander.
Who was it then?
The High Council has declared that information secret. In short, I can't tell you what we saw, but I can tell you this. The vessel wasn't like any ship I've ever seen. Unless, of course, the Federation is developing a new line of ships they plan on using against the Empire.
That is beneath contempt. We won't dignify that with a response.
Regardless, Captain, we were attacked without provocation and we responded with lethal force. It turned tail and ran. We followed, but they managed to disable our ships. They may be cowards, but their weapons are incredibly accurate.
Can you maneuver at all, sir?
Repairs are underway. We expect to be operational momentarily. However, our sensors were also damaged in the attack and we have been unable to locate the Gondev. Will you perform a scan of the area for us?
Okay, you saw the mission saved. That means that we did actually finish a mission here. So, okay. This episode is 4 missions at least, so we're still going. But that is the end of our time on Bridge Commander, so let's spin the wheel again and see what comes next. Okay, so one thing. Number one, number one. There are no other numbers. I thought it was odd that last planet we were on in 25th anniversary NES. And I looked up real quick online I want this guy. I looked up a little walkthrough very quickly online because that last planet we had been on had a weapons dealer, had a replicator, synthesizer some kind, and then also had some items we hadn't used. And I said, boy, that's weird. And so I went back and looked at a walkthrough, and it turns out that we were actually going into a no-win scenario. If you leave the planet by bribing the door guard with credits, then that actually sets you onto a path that you cannot recover from once you leave the planet. So I went back and I replayed the planet. Let's get this up here. We do not need... Okay. Yeah, I'm doing a retro. So, or an emulator. Okay. Oop. Great. So I replayed that part on that planet. Checked out Star Trek 25th Anniversary for Game Boy yet? I have not yet looked at it. It really is just a port of this, though, right? So, right, you come over here. Yeah, you use the remote. And you get these items. So it includes a bottle of Saurian drink. What you're supposed to do... Oh, okay. You might have mentioned that. No, I haven't looked at it yet. I still have a full... We just deleted another game today. So let me look at replacing that with the Game Boy 25th NES. Okay, we go over here. It's a food synthesizer. No, not a replicator, so it combines two ingredients. Yes? Cool. And now we need to actually put items into it. So number one, we put in the brandy. And number two, we put in the root that we had previously gotten when we first got to the planet. And we get the drink that has the root in it, which is a sedative. And now instead of giving that guard at the other building credits... Wait, I don't have the sound up high enough. You need to hear this music. Yeah, there we go. And I'll start the timer here soon. Okay. Oh, and do we have... Oop. That's PC 25th anniversary, so we're staying retro. Okay. A yeoman named Brandy. So he has Janice Rand, I know, in the original series. Brandy, I don't know. Okay, so we have this. Drink is now sedative. We give him the drink. He says, hey, I like alcohol. Oh, I get it. Okay, sorry. I'm dumb. Yeah. And then he passes out. So now, not only have we knocked him out, But we still have the credits. Nope. Now we use the credits to buy, from the weapons merchant in there, an infrared scanner. That takes a bit, but whatever. So let's get up to here, and I'll start the timer. And then you have to go through all the same stuff with rescuing Harry Mudd and all that crap. No, this is another one of those things where, like, if you're in certain areas, you can blast somebody as much as you want, and if they're not somebody who is to be blasted, it will do nothing. Class A, I don't know what that planet is. Yep. Course plotted and laid in, sir. Captain, a Romulan vessel has appeared on my scanner. So, what happens if you don't get the infrared scanner is you get there and then you get hailed by a Romulan fleet that's already present. But if you have the scanner from buying it from that guy, this happens. Which is important, because otherwise, you lose. I love the coloring. Kirk, Harcourt Mudd was a prisoner of the Romulan Empire. Prepare to pay for your treachery. Captain, the Romulan ship has locked phasers. Red alert. Get those shields up. Oh my, this is... Is this real? Pause, okay. Oh, no, okay. Okay, and in the lower left I have a little thing that indicates which way I need to look to find it. That is... I need to follow to get the lock. God, I hate it. Captain Kirk, you have failed your mission as a result of your own poor judgment. The Enterprise will be towed back to Starbase 1. So, is that the one we can't recover from? Hey, maybe I just did a bad job of fighting. Can I skip ahead 2 planets? I don't think that is using the infrared thing I got from the guy. Because we have the... Interesting. Right, because this is after I bribed him. Yeah. But this is definitely after I did the stuff with the guy with the credits. Huh. Alright. Okay. Oh my god. Oh, does it take forever to get back to? Okay. Let's just try the fight again. Hmm? Huh? Okay. You can pause here. Yeah. Okay. The phaser is not disrupting the plasma torpedo, so do I need to steer away from it? With that dodge, because it does not look like I'm moving. What the? Is it cloaked? Oh, there it is. Okay. When that lock happens, then we can fire a torpedo. Good to know. No, that still hits us. Okay. Okay, but we can control which shields it hits. I like this music. My god, I hate you. I'm gonna turn this music down. I've broken nail indeed. Okay, we got it. I probably should have turned it down a while ago. I hadn't noticed that this was so much louder than the other music. Got him! Secure from red alert. Continue on course, Mr. Sulu. Good stuff. Sensors indicate we have arrived, Captain. Slow to impulse. Standard orbit, Mr. Sulu. Aye, Captain. The sound from this game is all over the fucking place. Okay. Now in standard orbit, sir. And now we're back in the Federation, so... everything's fine, right? Ship's computer interrupt. There are no vessels in range for intership. We just keep going? Can't look at him, I have to address him. Mr. Spock, sensor status. Still being monitored by Romulans. Fine, whatever. I save. Okay. Alright, keep going. Mr. Chekhov, go. Sure. Okay. Okay, standard orbit. Anything here? Oh, still just fine. Great. Keep going. Matter where can I just... Yeah, sure. Go for it. Did I miss something? Do I have some other direction of where to go? Whatever. Okay, we're doing it. We're going to Arcos. This is a video game. Anything here? Stuff. Are we going anywhere in particular? Yeah, that's me. And I have a quote system now. Although that isn't a direct quote of mine. Two planets left. Sure, yeah, do it. There's only 4 quotes in the system right now, so you'll exhaust them quickly. If you hear something, exclamation point add quote should allow you to do it. We are all the way inside the Federation on this game's map, and we're still getting monitored by Romulans. What am I doing, guys? I have no idea. 1,000 cranes, thank you for the follow. Let me see if I can find the video game in this video game. So, this is the last place something happened. Where we fought that Romulan. Fox still gives us Romulans are watching. Is there something else happening here? Scotty, what's up? Everything's great. Awesome. Let's beam down to the surface. I don't know. Let's give it a shot. God, Okay, turns out it's burning hot there, so we can't even beam down. So on to the next one. That one looks Earth-like, maybe. It's named Kashmir, which is a place on Earth, so perhaps. Thanks, Spock. Thank you. Thanks. Spock, you just saying we're being watched. Beam down. Yeah, go for it. Sure. Okay. Captain, although this planet is geologically prime for the formation of dilithium crystals, which we don't need because we can warp wherever, our odds of finding any may be slim. Explain, Mr. Spock. Markings on the planet's surface indicate heavy mining activity. Some markings are similar to those made by the landing skids of mineral pirate vessels. How is a mineral pirate vessel distinct from just a miner? Whatever. Energize. So I could fly wherever, but I had to go here. That wasn't actually discussed. Okay. Of the games we've played, I think this is the worst one. But we'll see. Maybe I'll turn it around. Tricorder readings show a barren, desolate world, Captain. I doubt there is anything of interest here. Wonderful. Well, at least it has our favorite music. Which I will turn down slightly. Is this the same map over and over? Fuck. Nothing. Boy. Nothing. Thank God I'm still carrying everything. Great. Good. This is just the same map over and over. Okay. Let me come back with the geologist. Yes, I know. Is this a different conversation? It is, but it's just basically, hey, I don't think there's dilithium, even though before he said, I think there could be dilithium, but it was stolen. We'll see. Alright. Resident geologist who looks exactly like the biologist we just had. What do you say? All readings indicate... This is... Hang on, let me scan through a walkthrough very quickly. Okay, walkthrough says we need to be actually going to Iosha for some reason. Stretch and hydrate, thank you. Oh, shoot. Okay. And I emptied that beer, so... Spock says... nothing different about this planet, but this is the one we want to go to. Whatever. Spock, have you determined how to close the dimensional gate? What? Sufficient data, Captain. Perhaps something on the planet will provide a clue as to its origin. There is such a clue. Let's hope we find it. Did I miss something? Menegroth, I have no idea. Okay. Spock, just tell me what needs to happen. Record readings reveal abnormally high levels of radiation. I cannot speculate as to their origin. Okay. Save real quick. Computer access card has been left inside one of these books. I will add it to our inventory. He didn't even ask if he wanted me to tell him to pick it up. Wow. That looks like a doorway. Anything fun? No. Even though it's an identical sprite, we were supposed to click on the other one. Bugbeaver? Bugooper? Readings indicate nothing unusual. Oh, okay. That's a thing. This is a library computer terminal. If we had an access card, perhaps we could find out what happened to the planet's inhabitants. Don't we have? Captain, the ship's historian would probably know more about how to use this. This is the captain. I order all of the crew to self-disintegrate. Jesus. Nope, nope, nope. Dimensional gates, I guess. Our biologist, geologist, and historian are triplets, I guess. It appears that the Ioshians were trying to develop a dimensional gate. Who'da thunk? Wait, here's something. Is this the only guy that can read? What? A Federation communicator was left here at the time of our last visit. The increased knowledge from that technology allowed the Ioshians to begin dimensional gate experiments that ultimately led to their destruction. Captain, we must go back in time to correct the error. Work to Enterprise. Beam us back in time. Mr. Scott, prepare for the warp speed breakaway maneuver. Work to Enterprise 3 to beam up. Okay, so we're just using that thing where sometimes in Star Trek, they can't just decide to go back in time. Most notably, that's what they did in Star Trek 4. Mr. Chekhov, compute a trajectory around the Ioshan Sun. Feed the data to Mr. Spock's console. Yeah. We'll need as much power as you can give us in 5 minutes. Where is all of this coming from? That and a wee bit more. Mr. Spock, execute as soon as you are ready. Yeah, Menegroth, it's not at all consistent. Sometimes they just decide to. Star Trek 4, they just do the calculations. And then they do it in a Klingon bird of prey. If it's so easy to go back in time, wouldn't lots of people be doing it? Wouldn't that screw a bunch of stuff up? Yeah, probably. Okay, we made it. Sensors indicate we have arrived. Hey, Christopher. Flow to impulse. Standard orbit. Battletoads. Mr. Sulu? Aye, Captain. In standard orbit. Mr. Spock, you and Dr. McCoy will accompany me to the transporter room. Not even give me a chance to pick the team here, okay? Mr. Spock, do you understand our objective? Here. Okay. Yes, Captain. To correct an error made by Dr. McCoy on our first visit, Sigma Iosha. This time, let's keep an eye on the good doctor. And ensure he doesn't make another one. What, then why are we bringing him? You know, I did get a follow, and that can take off a minute or add a minute, and I didn't get a word either way. But okay, here we are. Another mistake, I suppose. Well... Is this the gangster planet? Is that Sigma Iosha? It is. It's the gangster planet. Okay, that is the end of our time with 25th Anniversary NES. Let's go to the next one. Away Team is one we haven't seen in a while. Okay. All right, let's get that going.
Romulan Warbird to Kel. We are transmitting orders for you to return to the neutral zone. You are relieved. We will complete the attack.
Yeah, this is an interesting one. But let's actually get the game going. This is one that's a tactical one, so I think this is where we finished up last time. Yeah, this looks right. Okay. Oop. Interesting. That should size it correctly. Okay. No, they're not entirely bad. But okay, we just escaped from that NES 25th anniversary game that we love. And so now we're on Away Team. Let's go. So, we're on this Borg cube where we are... Yeah. The heck was our antimatter charges? We've done 3 of 4. And rescue the chief engineer, possibly Brexon Ijula. Wiz? Right over here. Okay. Right, we haven't played this in at least a month. It's been a bit. Like, no Borg here? Okay. Pop that guy. Vial of Borg serum. Interesting. What could that be?
I lead by example.
Yes, sir.
Get up. Used to cure a teammate of the nanovirus. Yes, we use it on Ijula. Or not? A doctor.
How can I help? Captain, I'm not reading any signs of infection in Brex and Ajula. However, she is unconscious. Chief Ajula, are you all right?
My head is pounding and my symbiote is in pain, but I'll be fine. The last thing I remember was one of the Borg injecting me with a serum. They used the cranio-necrotizer right there in the corner. They left it when they put me in here.
Cranio-necrotizer, huh? Yeah, the blue lines are the sound the characters are making. You just hypospray yourself? Whatever, okay. Okay, and now we have one more antimatter charge to place here. Just run, you idiots. It doesn't. We have to kill.
Resistance damage sustained. Is futile. I am under attack. We are Borg.
Let's have the shields. We also have anything else we can do to... Yeah, the sniper rifle is super.
Resistance you will be assimilated. Is futile. Assimilated.
God, okay.
We are Borg. All of the charges have been placed. Ready to beam out.
Some sort of field is disrupting the remote transporting system. I do not think I can redefine our positions. Transporting out may not be an option.
Captain, what is the status of your team?
Commander Data, it's good to hear you. Are you ready on your end?
Of course. I have been able to transmit through the cube's shielding, bypassed the Borg security systems, and isolated your positions.
Help!
Commander Data's personal log. The away team's successful sabotage of the Borg cube's power grid has enabled the incursion to break free of the tractor beam. Starfleet has been informed of the Borg's presence and has sent starships to ward off further Borg invasions. We have resumed course to Kronos to investigate the possibility that the Wardens have infiltrated the ranks of the Klingon Empire. Captain Raffelian has asked me to examine a vial of Borg serum recovered from the Borg cube. We have discovered that the Borg created the serum to counteract the effects of the Warden device. Dr. Thatcher has used the Borg serum to restore the incursion crew members that were affected by the Warden contagion.
Yeah, so this is the second time tonight we're seeing Brent Spiner voicing a data roll. Just don't look too closely at those eyes. They will not look back.
I've been informed of the mutiny aboard your vessel in the Borg attack. I'm relieved that your team survived. Now you must continue on your current heading toward Kronos. With the High Council on the brink of declaring war against the Federation, my options range from few to none. We suspect the Wardens have captured Ambassador Worf. His last transmission was traced to a heavily guarded city district of Kronos. Your mission is to infiltrate the city and find Ambassador Worf. It's imperative that the Klingons are not alerted to your presence. Now, Marcus, if your team is detected or captured, the political repercussions would be dire. Good luck.
Metagroth, Data is legally an individual as established in the second season episode. Is it Man or Machine is the title of that? Data has a mind. Data is a person. Data does have a rank. Probably should have a higher rank.
Select your entire team, now.
Okay, so what do we need? Security doors and system, and then also rifle. So we are not taking the captain, not on the list here. We have provide security doors and systems, and okay. And provides an extractor. The extractor is just for harvesting like parts from plants to use to make fancy medicines? Not as important to me, but could be handy. Who else do we have? Eula. Have anything important? Or Vulcan can mind meld. Ray, hypospray. Raxus has both the security doors and systems, and then also an extractor. They're a good grab. Let's get Uraxis. Oh, because the captain's already on. That's why we're not selecting them. They're just no choice. And 3 of our security people have the sniper rifle, but they have different amounts of shots for it. 3, 4, and 7. So Sinjin Kirk, who I assume is descended from the Kirk family in some way, you're in. Otherwise, we have teleportation brig, which I don't think I've seen that anybody has. Oh, there we go. Ijula. So that's if we find a body, we can teleport it to the brig, even if it's unconscious, I think. That is not discovered and alerts people. I have trouble imagining that we're going to be running that strict a stealth mission. In any case, Hila, you're in. Elorum, Rig, Projector. You're in 2. Are you human? Jorin. Okay. Go. Oh, sorry. 4 is our total, is our limit. So, anybody else there we could get rid of? You really want that teleportation brig? I think I'm just gonna say we don't care. Let's go.
The away team will beam in outside the city gates beyond the range of the city's transport inhibitor field. The Wardens are holding Ambassador Worf in a heavily patrolled section of the city. We'll need to watch for the cargo guards as we make our way through the outpost entrance. Once we have rescued Ambassador Worf, we must safely escort him through the city and return to the beam-in point for retrieval.
Ah, the Klingon homeworld, home to a lethal ecology of flora and fauna. I think I'll like it here.
Remember that this game has lines for all of the people that you could bring, or a lot of them, for each mission, to give them character. So there's Ambassador Worf. He's having a lie down. Okay, we have a way in there, but there's a laser. I guess that means we can't actually do it. But we can get in there. Not only is there a laser, but then there's a gate. There's one idiot standing up here. Cards on walls. So. We have Kirk. Kirk has 7 shots on his transporter rifle. Very quickly, let's just... save, and... go. All of you, please, go. That's right. If you tell them to walk somewhere a little too far away, they can't do it, because the pathfinding in this game is hot garbo. And why don't y'all run? Yeah, that is not enough noise to manage. Have here. Concussion grenade. That. Oh.
For duty and honor.
Has 5 concussion grenades, so I think that should be plenty for us. Anything else we're watching for? Avoid Klingon detection. Good luck. We are definitely going to be detected. And I think the concussion grenades are temporary. Okay, so... inject with the Borg serum. Inject Ambassador Worf with the Borg serum. You know. But if they activate the alarm system, we're hosed. Because that's a primary objective. Okay. In that case, I think I'm probably going to kill some Klingons. Y'all down here? Yeah, just hiding. Okay. Remember, Klingon blood is pink in Star Trek 6, and basically pink, I think, nowhere else. Have it? Take him out. Sucks to suck, buddy. Okay, and then we have one more over there. Don't actually have an entrance over there. Entrance is up there. So... get here. And see if we can walk across there without alerting anyone. I just want to say again, this is such a bizarre game to exist. The other character blocks his vision. That's... guys, yeah, you can navigate that. That's good. I was hoping this was wide enough that people could walk through. Y'all going? You're all going. Then it gets slightly more complicated. Yes, it's very similar to SWAT 2, which I did actually play on a stream way at the beginning of my illustrious streaming career. And which I might show off again. And which is a game where you can play a campaign as the terrorists.
Right on.
Right on, buddy.
I'm under attack.
Get him.
Medical emergency.
That guy too.
Judge Vam.
Okay. Alarms, we're good. Start walking. Have anything of value? Is that a street light? What is... Oh, that's my command. Okay. Three. 4 shots. So we should be good. Right, we need somebody with...
Science officer ready to go.
Did that shut off all of them? All of them up here.
You task me?
I forgot about that cup. Interesting. That does complicate things. Go out slightly further.
I'm under attack.
Okay. Alright.
Right on.
What if we just kill these guys from...
Guard down.
He's still doing his sweep? Okay. Huh? And that is it for the sniper rifles. So, buddy, we're on the regular. But I think that means we have everybody in our path. Move up.
Cock, Judge Vam.
I'm hit.
Crap. Okay. Here somewhere. Everybody.
I'm under attack!
Oh my god, do not let him get to the alarm. Please do not let him get to the alarm. I gotta do this silence.
Right on.
Alright, we can do this. Hmm? Huh? Huh? There we go. Get out there. Okay. Awesome. That was just a sweep. Okay, great.
Certainly.
Right on.
It will be done.
Command officer ready.
I lead by example.
Science will guide us.
You task me?
Command officer ready.
You have the hypospray. Okay. Or no, wait. We need the Borg serum, don't we?
Of course.
That is you.
Ambassador Worf, I am Captain Marcus Raffelian. We need to get you back to the Klingon High Council to meet with Chancellor Martok. We must hurry. There are many forces aligned against us.
Time is limited. The situation is critical. We must fight together to destroy this threat. If we do not, both the Klingon Empire and the Federation will be doomed.
And now we have Worf as a controllable character. I also like that Michael Dorn line could have been used for anything. Yeah, go on.
Cock, Judge Vam.
Crap. One down. One.
Now get more drunk. Sound the alarm.
Okay. Everybody, out. Still there. Worf. You lollygagger, get up here. Oh, here, hang on. Why don't you try that? Yeah, Fallout 2, right. It always kind of reminds me of Fallout Tactics, the game nobody ever talks about, but is referenced in the show. Get over there. Some, not all. Worf. You're too far away for that man to see because he is very nearsighted. And... got it.
Captain's log, supplemental. The away team successfully escorted Ambassador Worf out of Kronos. We beamed him aboard the incursion to discuss our next course of action. Worf believes that the Wardens have compromised several members of the Klingon government. If so, it is essential that we return to Kronos and restore stability to the Klingon Empire.
Now we're just going back to fix a foreign government.
Ambassador
Yeah.
Worf insists he can convince Chancellor Martok that the Wardens are responsible for misleading the Council toward a course of war. Worf is a Klingon of courage and honor, and I trust his diplomatic abilities. I will organize an away team to escort Worf directly to the Klingon High Council chambers. Once we breach the security patrols, we will force an audience with Chancellor Martok and attempt to avert a costly war between the Klingons and the Federation.
Previous attempts at phaser overload research have created unpredictable results. However, we believe we can now reliably set our phasers on overload in the field to make an extremely powerful grenade.
Sir, I believe I have further stabilized the phased packet of particles emitted from the security officer's sniper rifle. It should maintain cohesion for a greater length of time, increasing distance.
The sniper rifle is the best weapon we have, so that's very good.
Select your entire team, now.
Okay, who do we need? You're being led by this dude? And it recommends concussion. Spray, extractor, who cares? Hypo spray, of course. Probably get some doctors. And which medic you choose just really does determine how much hypospray they have, how much phase neural disruptor they have. So the phase neural disruptor is a stealth kill, and it is kill, that has to be used at close range. So, limited utility. So I think we're probably going to take stature. Computer system. Hearing? That's science. Computers are science. Okay. One of them has extractor, one of them has teleportation brig. We can get Vass. Concussion grenade. Oh. We only have... Oh no, we get to bring 5 this time. Okay. Kirk's 7 sniper shots are so useful. And a remote mine. But he also has concussion grenades. If we really wanted concussion grenades, we could also bring Alien. I would give Asunder his go. It's funny they don't let you use all 6 spots on the transport pad.
For the threat of war. The Wardens have manipulated the Klingon High Council to revoke the Khitomer peace accords. It is believed that Chancellor Martok is privately opposed to a conflict with the Federation, but he requires evidence of the Wardens' plot before he can move against a united council. The team will start here, where there is no shield prohibiting beam-in. You must locate Martok by sneaking through the front gates of Kronos, the capital city of the Klingon Empire. Once inside, find and deactivate the security containment field protecting the High Council chamber. When you encounter Martok, it is imperative that you convince him to defuse this critical situation.
The final battle is upon us. We will die with honor.
Comforting thought. Let's try to avoid any casualties.
Okay.
Perhaps today is a good day to die.
Oh, she did keep the disruptor, huh? Okay. Yeah. Set disruptors to stun. Oh, they don't have that? Well. So, check the map here. It's a little bigger map, huh? Data called Kronos the capital city of the Klingon Empire. I think Kronos is the name of the planet, but that's okay. We love Data.
Yes, sir.
Keep Klingon casualties to a minimum. Your minimum or mine, Joker? Okay. That is going to be the door. I hit him with a phase neural disruptor. That'll just kill him. Another. No. Inside. Okay. That street. Big group of 3 in place. Oh. Side street. For that one. Away from this. Boy, that's tough. Who knew the Klingon capital would be so difficult to attack? Okay, so... Force field there, so we gotta get here. This accessible round. This is quite a place. Alright, well.
Mm-hmm.
Have the transporter brig.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't bring the transporter brig, did I? There it is, okay. Okay, so if we stun this guy, then we can teleportation break him, and that maintains a minimum of casualties. Alright. Us, get in there.
Talk. Blood of the prophets.
You were shooting the wall. Okay, alright. So he is stunned because... oh, actually that might have been kill. Did I kill him? Yeah. Okay, that's alright. That's okay. Alright, guys, in the future, let's minimize Klingon casualties. There, who can...
Security officer ready.
Oh, who do we have
Yes,
with?
sir.
So it's funny that these are computers and not security stations, which is a different thing that we used last time. At least the stun one-shot kills. One-shot stuns, I suppose. Okay. As soon as you have a shot, get the guy.
Kak, Judge Vam.
Oh, there's a guy there. Of course there is. Yeah. We all want to pinch Worf. Okay. So.
Watch your course. This is a stealth operation.
Yeah, I'm watching all the stealth, buddy.
Perhaps we should take a more strategic approach. The opposition seems pretty heavy.
Shut up, I'm shooting everybody.
I'm wounded. I'm hit. I'm wounded.
Judge Vam. I'm under attack!
Well, that was a pretty good display of force, where we threw a concussion grenade at a spot that the game told me I could. It bounced back, everybody got knocked out, and then somebody got killed. Bravo, sir. That Voyager game is out next week, I think? I might have to do a special for it. Okay.
Blood of the prophets! I'm under attack.
There's something I'm missing about this. Way through over here. Yeah, February 18th? Okay. I don't really have another. Is this a through? Oh my god, is that a through? Run! Run, you idiots! No, it is not. Got me. Computer end program. Yeah. That's the end of our time with Away Team. Let's see what we have next. It's okay, we'll be back. And I think that's actually... Is that 4 games we've done? Although the first game we did for 5 minutes. Oh, okay. So, here's one of the games we haven't seen yet. Klingon Academy. Let me get this going. So Klingon Academy is a game I didn't know about that came out in 2000 and is kind of a Starfleet Academy, except, hey, guess what? You're with the Klingons. Let's see. So, don't ask me how I got a copy of this. But I have a DVD repack that I mount. Should be able to launch it. Oh, and I don't have 1 second. And I think what might be the coolest is that it has FMV appearances from our friends. Christopher Plummer And I forget his name, the guy who played Gorkon. So. Da-da-da. Get rid of away team and Klingon Academy. Yes. Check out that cover. How cool is this? Klingon ships destroying the Enterprise. Ah, God, okay. So, I won't start the timer. Let's watch the intro movie at the very least. Eldritch Klingon Academy setup lore. I'm sorry, I'm mounting DVDs, blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm sorry. It took a little bit of doing to get this working. I had never seen this before at all. This is neat.
General, positive identification of the trader's cruiser, linking to your tactical display.
Follow my intercept course. Take us around the fiercest fighting, and deliver us near his flank.
Target shows no sign of evasion. General, forward weapons locked and ready.
Fire!
Their shield is down. Forward disruptors. Recharged and locked.
Hold fire. Lower shields.
General, they are beaten. I request the honor of delivering the final death stroke.
Maintain your position aft of their rear shield array until you hear from me directly. I will now bring an end to this charade. Chief Engineer, transport me to the Traitor's Bridge.
I care nothing for the damage to the engines. I want Chang! Shake them off and bring us about, or your head will adorn my...
Sorry, there aren't subtitles.
Kalnor, son of Geoch. I challenge you under the ancient rites of blood peace. Your officers will bear witness.
Chang, this is not one of your lectures at the Academy. This is a warship of the House of Geoch. Your life became my property the moment you beamed aboard. There will be no duel.
Our ancestors settled their differences in this fashion. The rite of blood peace may have fallen out of favor in this decadent age, but it is no less binding today. Or will you flaunt your cowardice in the very presence of your men?
You are a fool, Chang. Chancellor Lorak will fall. His illness weakens him by the hour. Already he is unfit to lead the High Council. Withdraw this challenge. Join me, and I will ensure a proper place for you within my new government.
You cannot avoid my challenge, Kalnor. If it is Lorak's fate to be deposed, so be it. I will ensure his successor will be a man of honor, not a cowardly son of Geoff.
Where are your famous words of Shakespeare now, Chang? Had you accepted my offer, you would have lived to fight your true enemy. Now you're just a globfly on the road to my ascension.
Hey, Wernick. Good timing.
Poor player. Life's but a walking shadow. It's a tale told by an idiot, full of sound and fury, signifying nothing.
Here we are at Klingon Academy. Yeah, Wernick, you timed that barrel roll right when we saw Chang rolling across the deck. I thought that might be on purpose, but... Yeah, so, this is a Starfleet Academy little flight simulator. Yeah, Shakespeare, Chang... Right. Just spouting Shakespeare at random. So. Do these settings and all externally. For what it's worth, this is also a total repatch, so you'll notice that some things look a little odd, particularly with the instrumentation being super tiny relative to the screen. That's just how this works. Five gift subs and you can make me play the game. This late 90s CG. Guys!
At last, this day has arrived. So many years of training, study, and instruction. Now I, Torlek, son of Rokva, have earned a place in this hall. The honor to my family name alone was worth the struggle. But what will the general think? Will he recognize that I possess the strength to lead my fellow warriors into battle? Will he... He's here.
Experience Beige.
I officially welcome you to the Klingon Defense Forces Elite Command Academy. You have surpassed your peers to earn a place within this distinguished hall. But I tell you, this is not enough. In the days to come, you will be tested well beyond your current limitations. Most of you will fail, and failure will mean your immediate dismissal from this institution. Past achievements mean nothing here. I am not interested in the names of your fathers, nor of your family's lineage. What I am interested in is your breaking point. How will you conduct yourselves in battle? How far will you go to preserve your honor and fulfill your duty? These are simple questions that will decide the fate of our empire. One day there will be a war with our true enemy, the Federation. There are those who disagree, but it will happen. Before that day arrives, your role within this great conflict must be determined. This academy was conceived to create the very finest warship commanders in the galaxy. Those few of you who succeed will be granted immediate command of a warship. For those who do not, there will be no disgrace. Whatever becomes of you, either at this academy or beyond, never forget, you are all Klingon warriors. Klingon warriors. I have placed a challenge before you. Let us conclude this address and begin the trials.
Okay, so a couple of things I need to address here that have been risen in the chat. Number one, yeah, Christopher Plummer can't die in the opening cutscene because that's how he gets the eye cut out, and then how come he has to wear the eye patch? The eye patch, I believe, is supposed to be bolted to his skull. That's why it has the 3 things on it. No Klingon master talks that quietly nor so serenely. Chang is an interesting character and unique in a couple of ways, but also, we commented on he wasn't that wrinkly. Yeah, so Christopher Plummer, during the filming of Star Trek VI, requested that the Klingon wrinkles on the forehead be toned down because he thought it interfered with his acting. Which is interesting, and then also, because he's also obsessed with Klingon, you can write your own fan fiction about how he's a quarter human or something. Alright. Training.
This training exercise is designed to teach you the absolute basics of ship combat. Some of the more complex options have been disabled. As you demonstrate competence in performing the tasks presented to you, these restrictions will be lifted. First, we begin with your heads-up display, or HUD. The lower left display contains your ship's information. The numbers to the right indicate their damage status, given from 0 to 100%. The status of your ship's shield system is represented by a blue circle surrounding a top-down view of your ship. This circle is broken up into 4 segments, representing your forward, left, right, and rear shields. The strength of each is represented numerically, ranging from 0 to 100%. Your top and bottom shields are represented by a smaller blue circle, just to the right of the main shield indicator. It too displays the strength of these shields numerically, ranging from 0 to 100%. Along the top right of the display window are your weapon status indicators. From left to right, these display your primary, secondary, and heavy weapons. When you fire a weapon, its indicator will darken. As a weapon recharges, the indicator brightens. These indicators are normally orange when the weapon is fully charged, and turn green if a target is within that weapon's firing arc.
Do you remember in the early 2000s when video games had tutorials that explained to you what the concept of a number was? Well.
No warship captain, regardless of his skill, can fight effectively without his crew. You will now learn how to issue orders and commands to them. The Verbal Order System, or VOS, is your direct contact with your bridge officers. Along the bottom of your HUD are your bridge crew and their corresponding number keys. Pressing any of these number keys will bring up a menu in the lower left-hand corner of your screen. These menus are the heart of the Verbal Order System, and each one represents a list of commands you can issue to your bridge crew. A good captain can increase a ship's effectiveness 100-fold with proper use of his bridge crew. To target an enemy in sensor range, you must use your ship's targeting computer through the VOS. Now press 8, then 4 to target the nearest enemy. The lower right window now contains your target's information. In this case, a Federation cargo tanker. This target display is very similar to your ship's display, and will provide critical information about your target during battle. The center of your HUD will display an arrow indicating what direction your target is in, and how far your ship must turn to face it. Face your target by turning your ship in the direction of the indicator.
To change your ship's facing, simply move the joystick in the direction you wish to travel, or use the arrow keys. Once you have done so, and your target is visible on your screen, notice that your target is highlighted by 3 arrows. This will help you find your target in large engagements when there may be multiple enemy vessels visible on your screen.
So, one other thing, I've been working on how to present this stuff. I added something. We have an actual joystick for this flight stuff now.
Ultimately, the purpose of every warship is to deliver its weapons to its target and utterly destroy it. You will now learn the weapon systems that will allow you to do this. Your ship's primary weapons range is 15,000 kilograms, or K. The distance to your target is displayed along the top of your target's information window. The highlighted triangles around your target will become a deep red when you are within primary weapons range. Your ship's primary weapons are disruptors. Fire them at the tanker as it comes into range by pressing the Alt key, or button number 1 on the joystick. Heavy weapons have a range of 12,500 K. The heavy weapons your ship carries are heavy disruptors. Fire them at the tanker as it comes into range by pressing the space bar, or button number 3 on your joystick. Secondary weapons have a range of 10,000 K. As your target comes into secondary weapons range, its highlighted triangles will become a bright red. The secondary weapons on your ship are photon torpedoes. Fire them by pressing the control key, or button number 2 on the joystick. Remember to configure your joystick by checking the Use Joystick box on the Controls menu, which is located within the option screen. Most of your ship's firepower is positioned to fire from the forward arc of your warship. There are, however, additional weapons spread throughout your port, starboard, and aft firing arcs. These weapons can automatically fire at an enemy target as it passes through these other arcs.
So, thank you for sitting with me through these tutorials. I have never played this game before, so we're both learning. Yeah, and Kelicams. That is from somewhere else. I forget exactly where, but I think we've heard Klingons say Kelicams before. Also, we had people talking about when Klingons had smooth foreheads and all. Yeah, in original series they did, because only some makeup was available. Then there are a couple episodes of Star Trek Enterprise, where it's shown that the Klingons are incorporating human genetic augment stuff into themselves, and then it makes their foreheads smooth out, because that's how genetics work.
It is now time to learn the importance and uses of power macros. Your warship is a highly complex weapons platform brimming with devastating firepower. Because of such complexity, however, every warship depends heavily upon its crew to coordinate the myriad systems needed for combat. Everything from damage control and sickbay to shields and the cloaking device must be managed carefully and assigned its proper power for whatever the given situation demands. To assist the captain in making his warship perfectly configured for any combat situation, your chief engineer has constructed power macros. These power macros are preset patterns in energy allocation for all main systems aboard your warship. Press the 1 key to call up your list of orders for your chief engineer. Press the 3 key to display the power macros available to you. Then press the 1 key again to select Standard Battle as your power macro. Your ship is now configured with sufficient power to run at combat speeds, maintain shields, weapons, and a host of other systems necessary for combat. Other macros are also available to you that will configure your ship's systems to do everything from cloaking and repairing, to reinforcing shields, to boosting power to sensors for hunting cloaked ships. Each one will instantly configure your ship to maximize its effectiveness under specific situations. And they are accessible by pressing the 1 key, then the 3 key, then the number for whichever power macro you desire.
Klingon power macros. Beautiful. I love it.
These These lessons would not be complete without mastering the fundamentals of maneuvering your ship in combat. Along the top of your ship's information window is a horizontal bar, which is your ship's speed indicator. It is located immediately above the name of your ship, which in this case is simply designated Training Vessel. A small triangle at the top of the bar displays the speed you've set. Inside the top bar is an indicator that shows your current speed. Along the bottom of the bar is a triangle that indicates your ship's maximum speed due to your current power setting. Order your helmsman to set impulse speed to 3/4 impulse. Press 2, 4, then 2 again.
3/4 impulse.
To fine-tune your speed, you can also use your keyboard's bracket keys, left bracket and right bracket, to decrease or increase your speed setting.
Port shield is down 50%.
Your keyboard's bracket keys. This is great. Okay.
Due to the vastness of space, battles are often separated by great distances not easily traversed at impulse speeds. Even a single battle raging at the opposite end of a star system may take several hours to travel to at these sublight speeds. For this reason, warp travel is essential for proper timing during times of war. You will now learn how to perform an in-system warp within a solar system. Now, in orbit around Kronos' moon Praxis is an enemy warship. You will now perform an in-system warp to the moon using the VOS. Order your helmsman to warp to Praxis. Press 2, 2, then 1.
Engage warp drive.
The Riker maneuver going forward. Rennick, I hadn't remembered that about Voyager. Something. Yeah, we do need a ram scoop. But we're just going from Kronos to Praxis. That's easy. Now we can restart. Okay.
Tankers and other non-combatants are easy prey. To better test your capabilities as a warrior, you must battle an opponent capable of fighting back. Eliminate the Federation destroyer. Fire your weapons and continue firing until he is destroyed.
Ah. Four. Okay, wait, how do I target? Oh, Lord. It was a sequence of numbers. 8 is just target. Okay, 8 is just target. Of the people on my bridge, one of them is just the targeter. I guess that makes sense. Nearest enemy. Cool beans. Where the F are you? Oh, there you are. I tell where you are by the radar.
Three-quarter impulse.
Okay, we're at 25,000 kilocams. Thank you, Wernick.
Starboard shield is down 50%.
I'm gonna ram you, buddy. That's how this is gonna happen. That's what we do. Here it comes! Ah!
Shield is down 50%.
I cannot tell where people are by this radar.
Ventral shield is buckling.
Holy where?
Starboard shield is down. Ventral shield is down.
What the F? Oh.
Shield is down.
Quarter impulse.
Right away, sir. Starboard shield is down.
Half impulse.
Right away, sir.
All ahead full.
Ventral shield is down.
Come on.
Starboard shield is down.
Here I come, buddy! What the?
Ventral shield is down.
Oh my god. Please turn. Please turn. That's another strike. I'm gonna ram you so hard.
Starboard shield is down.
Half impulse.
Right away, sir.
Exclamation point, add quote. And then write it out and attribute it, please.
All ahead full.
Right away, sir.
Out of range. Yeah, here we go. Come on back. Come on back. We love each other. Oh, yeah. Yes. Here it comes, baby.
Half impulse.
Right away, sir.
Quarter impulse.
Crap. We're gonna rack up those bonks.
Starboard shield is down. Shield is down. 50%.
Out of range of the torpedo. Right, okay. Ah! Oh my god.
All ahead full.
Right away, sir. Visual shield is down.
Yeah.
That shield is down.
Look at that hole. That's all rams.
I am sure you will improve with practice. Nice work.
Kapla!
In war, battles are often fought in directed assaults requiring the coordination of numerous warships. In battle, you may be assigned escorts who will fight with you and follow your orders. You can assign orders to these escorts through the VOS. For this training exercise, you have been assigned the IKS Sankav as your escort. Instruct your communications officer to order your escort, the Sankav, to form on your flank. Press 3, 2, 1, then 4. Next, have your targeting computer target your nearest enemy. Press 8, then 4. Now, instruct your communications officer to order your escort to attack your target. Press 3, 2, 1, then 2.
I hate
Feel
this.
free
Okay.
to aid your escort in the attack.
Starboard shield is down.
I am Doge. Thank you for the follow. This is our first time with Klingon Academy. Okay. Press D for Tarmok. What about Shalad? And I'm not sure this is Tanaka. Okay. Okay, there we go. Nope, outside of range with torpedoes. I'm gonna hit you. I know, this is how it happens. I love you. Klingon ships are just built much sturdier than your crummy Federation vessels.
Starboard shield is down. Port shield is down.
That really shakes things up. I have trouble regaining control. Okay. Let's get back in there. Oh, and an elite commander. Yeah, welcome, welcome. You can see my schedule, which is a little messed up at the moment, but I do elite also a fair bit.
Starboard shield is down. Ventral shield is down.
Come on, the rams do all the damage. There we go.
Half impulse.
Fine.
All ahead full.
Starboard shield is down.
Oh, let's make out. Come on. love you so much. This is how new ships are made. Is that 4 against this one ship? Ooh, okay, okay. We're alright. Okay.
As previously mentioned, it is often necessary to travel great distances to attack a target or join a battle. Sometimes these distances may span an entire sector of space and cover many star systems. In this lesson, you will learn how to perform an out-system warp to another star system. When performing an out-system warp, it is advisable to do so under cloak. Order your engineer to activate the out-system warp power macro. Press 1, 3, then 8.
Engage power allocation.
At once, sir. This macro will automatically cloak your vessel, divert power to your warp drives, and configure the rest of your starship for the long journey to another solar system. Now, order your helmsman to warp to the charge dock system at warp factor 4. Press 2, 1. 1 again, then 4.
Cutscene!
Before we conclude this training exercise, it is necessary to briefly explain planetary terrains. Battles are not always fought in the empty void of space where a ship's systems behave predictably. Oftentimes, a battle may rage within the corona of a star, or the straits of an asteroid belt, or even the edge of a black hole. For this reason, it is important to discuss the tactical benefits and dangers of operating within these diverse environments. We first begin by examining the effects within the outer atmosphere of a gas giant. One of the most immediate features of this terrain is the severe reduction in the performance of your ship's sensors and the corresponding loss of visibility.
This planet untextured.
Your targeting systems will be severely restricted, and more power must be allocated to your sensors in order to effectively detect enemy targets. You can instruct your chief engineer to do this by engaging the Hunt for Cloaked Ships power macro. Undeniably, however, this terrain's most dangerous property is the damage inflicted upon your ship's hull and shields by atmospheric friction. The faster you move, the worse the damage becomes. Even a battlecruiser at full strength can only hope to last for several minutes if traveling at full impulse. All of these factors combine to create circumstances where local navigation becomes exceedingly difficult. Therefore, it is unwise for any warship captain to remain in this environment any longer than absolutely necessary. And even then, he should never allow himself to stray any deeper than the outer fringes of its atmosphere. Yet despite the dangers, this terrain does have its advantages. If you find yourself outnumbered, and the situation calls for you to lose your pursuers, no other environment can better facilitate this. In particular, since maneuvering is much more difficult, larger warships have an advantage over groups of smaller vessels. Although very few warship captains prefer to utilize this environment, those that do so swear by it, and would scarcely fight anywhere else if given a choice. Another stellar terrain you might possibly fight a battle within is a planetary ring. These rings are mostly composed of very fine microparticles in slow orbit around their host planet. While these particles are small enough not to pose a danger to your ship's hull, be warned, however, as there are also large asteroids orbiting at high velocities.
What a ring is.
One interesting anomaly of this environment is its effect upon your ship's shields. All shipborne deflector shields will cease operating shortly after entering this terrain. This effect, coupled with the planetary ring's natural sensor interference, makes for a significant tactical advantage to any warship with a cloaking device.
That wasn't bad.
Indeed, many Klingon captains prefer luring an opponent into a planetary ring than any other battlefield environment, even open space.
Okay, so that last part was just a lecture. All right. Press 1, then 8, then 7, then 3, then 2. Then turn your keyboard clockwise. Great. Good. We did it.
What a fine collection of warriors. So eager for battle. Are you prepared to destroy your enemy? Really?
I'm leaving this in widescreen mode.
Today, you will fire the first shots in a campaign that will lead to the destruction of the Federation. This campaign is not real, but I assure you, it will be worse than real. If you can defeat them in my simulated trials, you will be able to defeat them anywhere, at any time. I believe you know when an enemy intends you harm, but are you truly prepared? Have you meticulously observed your enemy? Have you discerned his weaknesses, appraised his strengths, discovered his greatest hopes and fears? To know your enemy is to defeat him before you have faced him. Do not wait until you meet in the coldness of space, for space is the harshest instructor. In any future conflict, the Federation expects a coordinated assault by the Klingon and Romulan empires. They expect us to seize territory along the border, then entrench ourselves for a protracted conflict. Therefore, we will do no such thing. We will begin by creating a breach in the infamous neutral zone. Your task, as part of the Gorcha Group 1, will be to pave the way for our heavy strike forces. Over the years, Starfleet has installed powerful sensor probe nets along their side of the neutral zone to monitor our movements, while a cloaked vessel is extremely difficult to detect under normal conditions. It can be traced at short range by a sufficiently powerful probe net. We must destroy their probe nets without alerting Starfleet before our strike groups can cross the neutral zone. Jamming cruisers will be positioned along the probe net in the Targa sector. Once these are in place and all communications jammed, you will destroy the sensor probes and their monitoring stations. Now, make your approach. Under cloak. The element of surprise must be maintained. Good hunting.
Sir, Commander Thokmok is hailing the fleet.
Open channel.
I am Instructor Thokmok, and it is I who will evaluate your performance within these trials. It is my duty to recommend your advancement when you have earned it, or to seek your dismissal if you have failed. Do not confuse me with my famous brother, Colonel Worf, the Imperial Arbiter for the High Council. I am not here to speak for you or to defend you. I am here to help General Chang test you beyond your breaking point. Now that you know this, we will begin. In this mission, cadets, you are responsible for creating a breach in the Federation probe net along the neutral zone. You must destroy the monitoring stations in your assigned systems and several of their sensor probes. The element of surprise is crucial. Jamming cruisers have been ordered to disrupt enemy communications within each targeted system. Approach your targets while cloaked. Your assigned jamming cruiser will signal you for when to commence the attack. After your targets are destroyed, remain with your assigned jamming cruiser until it warps out. May honor guide you, cadets. Cloak your vessels and proceed to the Federation border. Thokmok out.
Captain,
We have received our assignment. We are to hit the Beta Ceti monitoring station and its probe net.
Yeah, that was Michael Dorn. So, we have heard both Brett Spiner and Michael Dorn each twice tonight. In different games! Oh my god. Okay. Okay, so number 1, 3, 8.
Engage power allocation.
Do a Klingon power allocation. Yeah, we're probably gonna get out of here pretty quickly, but yeah, this is great. And Thokmok... I'll see you, Wernick. But Thokmok isn't Lieutenant Commander Worf's brother. Thokmok is the brother of Worf, the Worf who is the father of Moog, who is the father of our Worf. That Worf was the attorney who appeared in Star Trek VI to defend Kirk and McCoy. So it's our Worf's grandfather's brother, which is... Warp 9. Great uncle? Okay. Like uncle, there's second uncle, and there's like once removed, and I never exactly remember. Great uncle, yes.
We have arrived in the Beta Ceti system undetected, sir. The Huia Gong has begun jamming the system, sir. We are clear to proceed with our attack.
Health impulse.
If I just... Yeah, let me see if this... Well, we might just do this the Queen's way. And I think that's our time for Klingon Academy tonight. That does, 5 games. If we include the 5 minutes we initially spent on Futures Past and beat it, so we now have 2 completed games. I think that'll do it. Thanks everybody for coming. This has been another episode of Some Kind of Star Trek.